So this story is called Edgar and Christmas. Edgar and Christmas. This is Edgar. This is Edgar, and he's wearing a yellow hoodie. And you can see here there is a Christmas tree. And so the Christmas tree is here because Edgar has put up the Christmas tree. I think he has just put up the Christmas tree there. So he's put it up, and the Christmas tree is decorated. You can see it is decorated with lots of things. It is decorated with stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is decorated with 5 stars. It's also decorated with Christmas lights. So you can see there are lights around here. The lights are wrapped around the Christmas tree. See, the lights, they are wrapped around the Christmas tree like that. So it's decorated with stars, it's decorated with lights, and finally it's also decorated with baubles. So this is a bauble. There's an orange bauble here. Here's a red bauble. Here's another red bauble, and here's a blue bauble. So it's also decorated with baubles. So he has just put up the tree and it's decorated with baubles. But there's a problem because he notices that his cat is very interested in the tree. The cat is looking at the tree. And you can see here that the cat is ready to pounce on the tree. Look at it. It's leaning back. It's ready to pounce on the tree, or it's ready to jump on the tree. So the cat is about to pounce on the tree. But before he jumps on the tree, Edgar grabs him. Edgar grabs him and stops him from jumping onto the tree. And then Edgar tells him off. So Edgar tells off the cat. He says, "Do not jump on the tree. This is very bad. Stop doing that." So he tells him off. Yes? So he tells him off, and the dog is also barking to tell off the cat as well. The dog is telling off the cat as well. But then the cat bites. The cat bites Edgar's finger like this. So the cat bites his finger. And then he runs off. So the cat bites Edgar's finger and then runs off. He just runs off. And Edgar is angry about this. And so then they stare at each other. They stare like this. So Edgar is staring at the cat, and the cat is staring back at Edgar. So they are staring at each other. We can say they are having a stare down. Edgar and the cat, they're having a stare down right now. They are staring at each other. They are both angry. And so they're having a stare down at each other. Later in the day, Edgar is in the kitchen eating a sandwich, and he is feeding his dog. You can see he's feeding his dog some food. He's feeding the dog, and then he hears a noise from the other room. So while he's in the kitchen, he hears a noise from the other room. So he goes to check it out. He goes into the living room to check out, find out what the noise was. And he sees that the tree has toppled over. The tree has toppled over onto the floor, right? It's toppled over. But really, the tree did not topple over by itself. Actually, the cat jumped on the tree and knocked the tree over. So the cat knocked it over. So Edgar's not happy with this. And so again, he tells off the cat. He tells him off. He says, "You should not jump on the tree. That's very bad." And he tells him off. And then afterwards, Edgar has to put the tree back up. So the tree's toppled over. So he needs to put it back up. See, he puts the tree back up and puts it up again in the corner of the room. But then later on the day, after he had been walking his dog, see, he was on a dog walk with his dog is on the leash. But when he comes home, what does he see? What does he see when he comes home? He sees that again, the tree has toppled over again, a second time. So the tree has toppled over again, or the tree did not topple over by itself, but actually the tree has been knocked over. It has been knocked over by the cat, actually. So Edgar is not happy about this, and so he puts the tree back up again. He puts it back up, and then he looks into the hallway. So he looks over into the hallway, and he sees the cat is there, sitting there, staring back at him, staring at him, sitting in the shadow, in the hallway. Later on, Edgar is in the kitchen. He's going to the fridge. And again, while he is opening the fridge, he hears a noise from the other room. Again, he hears something. And then he goes, he pokes his head round the corner like this. He doesn't come into the room. He doesn't come into the living room. He just pokes his head round the corner like that, just like that. So he pokes his head round the corner just to check out what has happened. Yes, just to check it out. He just pokes his head round. And then he, after seeing what has happened, he cracks open a beer. He's got a can of beer here. I think it's a beer. Maybe it could be a fizzy drink like Coca-Cola or something, but I think it's a beer. So he cracks open a beer, right? He cracks open the beer, and he sits down on the sofa and just drinks the beer. Because, of course, what has happened? The tree has toppled over again. Actually, the tree did not topple over, really. What happened is the cat knocked over the tree. The tree has been knocked over by the cat. And the cat is happy. The cat is playing with the bauble, the red bauble. But Edgar has basically given up at this point. He's completely given up. Edgar has decided to throw in the towel. He's decided to just throw in the towel. He's given up. He throws in the towel, and he thinks, okay, there's no point. There's no point in putting the tree back up because the cat will just knock it over again. So he's like, you win, Mr. Cat. You win. He throws in the towel. He decides to throw in the towel and say, you win, cat. I can't win this fight. I'm just going to crack open a beer and drink a beer on the sofa. I'm just going to throw in the towel because you win. I can't win this battle. And so he gives up. He just throws in the towel. So that is the end of the story. And Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope to see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye-bye.